Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 29th of April, 2025, my next to last streaming day of the month, my next to last streaming day of the week, and to be totally honest with you, a day of mixed results, I would say. Although I think the gameplay today was great, let's talk a little bit. On the podcast today, we had some good fun talking about various different topics, including what went down on yesterday's streams, how we exceeded my goals, how we actually ended up changing from Minecraft Bedrock to Java. All kinds of topics were discussed. Chill fun was had, and it was just a really good show, in my opinion. Okay. Then we jumped into Oblivion Remaster. We immediately started having technical issues for like the third stream in a row. People just keep telling me that I guess the name of the company that made this is like Virtuos or whatever. They keep patching the game and actually screwing it up. Like I have it set every time we play it that it should be running well, smoothly, and then they mess it up with some kind of a tweak, and then I have to mess with a whole bunch of settings to try to get it to work again. This time around, somehow they glitched VSync. If you turn VSync on, it just doesn't work anyway. You had to go into the NVIDIA app to actually enable VSync so that now you could actually have VSync and no screen tearing. Anyway, we had another day of good progress. Today, we continued with the main plot for the most part, having to do some missions and things for both Martin and Joffrey. Martin sending us kind of on a wild goose chase to find a Daedric item. So we did the Azura Star mission. And then after that, having to go defend Bruma for Joffrey because an Oblivion Gate had showed up. Overall was good and support was good. We hit the goal. Everything went well. And then after that, it was time for DSP Tries It. Salty Blue, a local restaurant that does things such as fish and chips of various different kinds, chicken schnitzel, this really awesome, delicious pineapple fritter dessert, and more. If you want to see that, it's already live over on DSP Reacts. It's a really good episode. I loved the food. So if you want to see something that actually was really good, go check that out. Okay. So first stream went pretty well, but because it went so late because of DSP Tries It, I said, can't upload that gameplay of Oblivion yet, right? So instead, I did upload the podcast, and I uploaded the DSP Tries It. The Oblivion gameplay has not been uploaded yet. Now, tonight's late stream was Blueprints. It was the only stream of Blueprints all week because it's a shortened week for me. And I was very eagerly awaiting this stream. Reason being, I have unlocked the outdoor room that you go to before you go inside, the mansion. This actually allows you to have a huge advantage. One time, I found a shelter, and this allowed it that every time I went into a red room, I completely avoided any negative effects of those red rooms. Another time, I found the the workers' den again, or whatever it was called, like the workers' hatch, and that allowed me to actually have only using footsteps to open rooms instead of gems. So I never used a gem. So I ended up conserving a ridiculous amount of gems that run. Okay. Each run, I found crazy secrets. I found an entire giant underground area with puzzles and things that added to the plot. I found a whole way, like what the goal is that I need to finally find a way into with the basement key to get into these underground areas and search further for clues. We unlocked a ridiculous amount of new rooms, like something like 5 to 10 new rooms tonight. It was just a really awesome, amazing stream of Blueprints. In fact, I went late. I went really late. I went like a half an hour late because in my second run, I was doing so well. So I don't want to, sacrifice this. So it was amazing. Next time I play Blueprints, I'm going to have something like 30 coins when I start, massive amounts of gems when I start. And it may just be my best run ever. The problem was there was almost no support. And that really sucked. Like, I think people were watching, people were here engaging, but by the end of the night, I only had about $40. That's awful. I mean, that's the same thing that happened to Disco Elysium last time, right? Now, at the very least, with Blueprints, we do have an audience showing up that's engaging and being part of the streams. But it was very disappointing to see the support dip this much. I want to keep playing the game. I love the game. But I need people to actually show up and support the game. One way you could do that, if you're someone who's watching it on demand after the fact, please leave a super thanks on the video on YouTube, or you could show up on a future stream. And if you tip and you're like, hey, I want to contribute now because I really like Blueprints. Sorry, I couldn't be there live. Then I'll understand. But the truth is, if I keep playing Blueprints, And now we're going to have these nights where we're not even close to hitting my support goals. It sucks, but we may have to move on. It is a lengthy game. At this point, I'm so many parts in, and we're at the point where it looks like we're going to enter the antechamber. We're going to start solving actual like questions about the game. But I can't do it unless, we actually get the support to do it. So it sucked tonight because we didn't hit the goal. I was hoping to have full throttle momentum towards doing our marathon of viewers' choice. I was hoping to actually do it this weekend. The fact that we didn't even hit the goal tonight probably means we're not going to do it this weekend. Okay. Anyway, still good. I'm going to upload all the gameplay of Oblivion and of Blueprints right now. And tomorrow is my final streaming day of the week. FYI, I am off Thursday and Friday of this week. So tomorrow is going to be a chill podcast in the morning, followed by more Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And the good news is it's going to actually be story progress. Last time it was all like side content. This time I'm focusing on the story. So hopefully we can have good story progression and good stuff tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, it's my Lego build. Okay, it's the Piranha Plant Part 2. We're going to do the second half, which is the giant Piranha Plant's head. And I'm hoping that people will actually show up, engage, and support with that, because if they do, and we hit the goal tomorrow night of support, this will lock in that I'm doing another Lego build in May. So far it's been going good. We had the Lego build back in February/March of the Succulent. We had the Minecraft build earlier this month for my birthday. We now had this build. If we get the support tomorrow night, I will commit. We'll do another build in May. Not sure what it'll be yet, but we can figure it out together, okay? So please, tomorrow, show up, engage, and support with the content. We need to hit these goals to get this marathon going. I would like to do it maybe Sunday, Monday at the latest. It'd be great if we could. Thank you to everyone who showed up to my stuff. Have a good night. See you tomorrow for my final streaming day of the week. Peace out.